You ever feel your chest tighten when the people you'd die for prove they'd never do the same for you? That's what betrayal feels like. It's not fire, it's ice, slow, creeping, numbing, and when it finally melts, it leaves behind something far more dangerous. Clarity. My name is Nova, and this is how my own blood turned on me, and how I made sure they'd never forget it. It started with a simple dream. My daughter, Lily, was turning 8. She'd been through so much that year. Her dad left, the school bullies, nights of me holding her while she whispered, "Why doesn't he love me, Mom?" So I wanted to give her something beautiful. A birthday full of laughter, balloons, family, the kind of day that tells a little girl she's loved, that she belongs. I planned for weeks. I hand-painted banners, baked cupcakes, made party favors. I invited everyone. My mother, my 2 brothers, my sister, their spouses. They all said they'd come. My mom even promised to bring her famous lasagna. But the day came, and no one showed up. I kept checking my phone. Maybe they're running late. Maybe there was traffic. I smiled for Lily's sake, hiding the crack in my voice every time I said, "They'll be here soon, sweetheart." But as the hours passed, I knew they weren't coming. Lily tried to pretend it was okay. She sat under the happy birthday sign, blowing out candles while I clapped, alone. The echo of my own hands was the loneliest sound I've ever heard. When she finally looked up at me with tears in her eyes and asked, "Mommy, did they forget me?" Something inside me broke so cleanly it almost felt like relief. Later that night, when she was asleep, I scrolled through my phone. My family's group chat was quiet until I saw a message. My sister at 6:04 p.m. We decided to just do dinner at Mom's instead. Too far to drive for a kid's party. Then a string of laughing emojis. I sat there, frozen, reading it over and over. Too far to drive, 20 minutes away. They chose convenience over an 8-year-old's heart. I didn't reply, I just deleted the thread. But something changed in me that night. I didn't cry, I didn't rage. I just went cold. I realized they'd been doing this for years, using me, dismissing me, treating my kindness like currency they never planned to pay back. 2 weeks passed. Then came the text from my mother. No apology, no mention of Lily's birthday. Just, "Nova, we need to borrow house 150. Your brother's car broke down and he needs to fix it for work. We'll pay you back next month." I actually laughed, out loud. The audacity was almost impressive. I typed back, "No," 1 word. No explanation, no apology, just a line in the sand. Within minutes, my phone rang. It was my mother. Her tone, sharp, disgusted. "Nova, what is wrong with you? Your brother is struggling. You can't be that selfish." I took a slow breath. "You all ignored my daughter's birthday. You didn't even text. And now you want money?" "It's not the same thing," she snapped. "You're being dramatic." I almost smiled. Maybe. But my answer's still no. Click. I hung up. That's when the messages started. My sister. "You're a horrible person." My brother. "You always think you're better than everyone." And my mother, the queen of guilt. "You'll regret treating your family like this." I blocked them all. I thought that would be the end of it. But I underestimated how far people will go when they can't control you anymore. 3 days later, I came home from work to see 2 police officers standing on my porch. My stomach dropped. They said someone had reported a family financial dispute and possible theft. The report? My mother claimed I stole one AT-50 that was meant to be transferred for a family emergency. I stood there stunned while the officer explained they just needed to verify the situation. I showed them my phone. No transfers, no evidence, nothing. The younger cop shook his head, embarrassed. "Looks like a false report, ma'am. Sorry to bother you." When they left, I stood in silence for a long time. Then I laughed. This bitter, shaking laugh that scared even me. My mother had called the police on her own daughter because I said no. That night, I made a decision. I wasn't going to just defend myself. I was going to end the cycle. Revenge doesn't always mean fire and blood. Sometimes it means exposure, sunlight, letting people's own rot destroy them. I spent the next month gathering everything. Screenshots, messages, proof of the years of manipulation. The unpaid loans, the lies, the gaslighting. Every single moment they took advantage of me. Then I printed them, one by one, and placed them in a neat folder. I titled it, The Price of Family. My opportunity came sooner than expected. My mother's church was hosting their annual charity dinner. She was always the center of attention there, the perfect devoted mother. The image was everything to her. So I went, uninvited, dressed in black, calm. When she saw me, her smile froze. "What are you doing here?" she hissed. "Just supporting family," I said softly. When the microphone was passed for speeches, I raised my hand. My heart was steady. "I'd like to say a few words about gratitude and truth." She tried to stop me, but it was too late. I spoke slowly, clearly, every word sharp as glass. I told the room about the night my daughter cried alone under that banner, about the police officers at my door, about the family that preaches compassion, yet weaponizes love like a threat. You could hear a pin drop. My mother's friends stared, whispering. My sister's face went white. My brother stood up, sputtering, but I handed the folder to the event director and said, "Everything I've said is documented. You can verify it." Then I turned and walked out. The fallout distanced themselves. Her church distanced themselves. Her co-workers whispered. My sister's husband, the one who always bragged about family unity, quietly left her a month later. My brother lost his job after one of his borrowed business deals surfaced online. I didn't have to lift a finger. The truth did the work. But the real moment of satisfaction came weeks later. It was a Sunday afternoon when my doorbell rang. I opened it to see my mother standing there, smaller than I'd ever seen her. No makeup, no bravado, just regret. "I just wanted to see Lily," she said quietly. I looked her dead in the eye. "You made your choices. She's still my granddaughter." I shook my head. "No, she's my daughter. And I will not let you teach her that love is conditional." I closed the door, slowly, gently, not with anger, but finality. Lily was in the living room, drawing. She looked up and asked, "Who was it, Mum?" I smiled. "No one important, baby." And for the first time in years, I meant it. That night, as I watched her sleep, I realized something. Revenge isn't about hurting them back. It's about reclaiming what they tried to take, your peace, your voice, your worth. My family ghosted my daughter's party. They called the police when I said no. But in the end, I didn't just say no to them. I said yes to myself. And that, I've learned, is the most powerful revenge there is.